The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Tampa. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. Successfully.
Ready, blue ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now this throw caught left side. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Winston now finding Godwin complete, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Winston now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Wait. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to. Check out, check out. Kill. Here we go. Kill. What is that?
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Receiver.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And some room to work. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
54. Watch it slam. Check. Slam. Sponge. No. Bang.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Check. Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, Echo.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 11. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Cousins on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it. Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Danny. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded. So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got it.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins, and the pressure gets to him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Watch the shot. Hey, look three. Line out. Undercut. Tight jaw.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Come on. Sunday.
Check it back.
Easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Evans. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin. Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
I know, he's easy.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. William Golston in on the stop. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Into the secondary again. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Watch the 48. Hey, we're good. 5.
58, right over there. Yeah. Right.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. Slack. Check.
Check. Mike 54. Check.
Wait. Follow.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the
Green, come with me.
Slam. Hey, watch edge. Switch.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones taking it in, and the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Levante David in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Run out.
Check 13. Check 13.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Listen to me.
58.
Cousins now. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Under 10. Under 10. Take carry down. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Ball.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On first down, Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. Check 3. Watch safety creep. Yo. Safety's creeping. Check 15. Kill. Black. Kill. Turn up. Watch the safety.
Cousins to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Wait. 54, right there.
Now Winston. And he's going to go down again. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all.